What a shame. The temptation is just leave this screen on for the next 2 hours. Maybe it'll think about what it did. Fucking hell. Yeah, paint butter still works. Yeah, that's Distinction loaded up in the background, ready to go next. Fucking hell. Let me sit and ponder this just a minute. Smash cut. Smash cut to end of music. Because I feel like we've not really started yet, so I don't really want to do the opening titles. Hi, everyone. That's very kind of you, Zeus. Thank you for that offer. I will bear that in mind. What do I do now? Hi, everyone. Let me go to Just Cam. How you all doing? It feels like a long time since I was last here. I am leaning more and more towards the theory that this might be OBS. Because shit like this only happens when I'm streaming. Only when I'm streaming. Admittedly, I haven't used a computer for a week because I've been away. But only when I'm streaming. I can develop stuff for like 12. I can have the PC on for 12 hours with Unity open all that time. No problems at all. No B-sods. No Unity has stopped working. I mean, the Unity stopping working might have been a fluke there. I don't know. Look, I matched the yellow, which you can no longer see, actually. If I go back to that screen. I'm not on now. Look, we're both in yellow. Okay, so is it an OBS version thing? If I backpedal my OBS even further, what am I on at the moment? 27.2.4. Or... oh god, crazy thoughts. Streaming the server. Not streaming on Twitch. Just do a local recording in OBS. I suppose that's going to be more of the same problem, really, isn't it? Because what I don't want to do is start the next game and have that break as well. I feel bad enough for Zeus having lost 2 questions there. If we're going to Distinction, there's no... maybe no... I haven't updated OBS. In fact, I went to the latest version, then I backtracked it down to 27.2.4. Current version is 29.something.something, so... well, it's working now, but Unity's had a, shat itself, basically. What happens if I build Plinko and don't play it out of Unity? Ironic, actually, because Plinko's the only one tonight that's running out of Unity 2020, which we've already established is not the root cause of the problem. A message from our sponsor, Samster.
On arrow lying face passport control prayer beads dress carousel white large square cool footprint clamp skull and crossbones party popper pouting 730 snowflake donut briefcase black nib spade suit man's shoe.
And also with you, Samster. Thank you very much for the 34-month subscription there. Most grateful to you. Hope you're keeping well. And thank you as well to Oni for the 25-month subscription as well. Sorry, I've not got much to show you for that at the moment. Here's a message from our sponsor, Puzzle Dan.
I have what Samster's having.
Yes, an excellent choice indeed. Thank you for the 100 bits there, Puzzle Dan. Hope you're keeping well. Oh, what to do. I tried changing the graphics card. That wasn't it. Tried updating the Unity version. That wasn't it. I've tried backdating the OBS version. That doesn't seem to be it. I am running out of options. I could try streaming from my laptop. Maybe. With a single monitor. Blow all the cartridges, that might work. Problem with going from my laptop is that I do not have any game builds on there, and the resolution is different, although I could plug in that monitor. It would leave my controls a little bit more difficult to manage. Try stream on OnlyFans. Not a bad idea, Samster. Make a note of it. I will give it some consideration. Stealing other assets on top of his computer. That may go somewhere. And the thing is, I'm not exactly short of computers at the moment, but it's doing the setup to make it work. The temptation is to do this stream in Discord. That is the temptation. And just using Twitch chat. I don't know if that's going to solve anything. Oh yeah, what a cartridge was. Yeah, quite. It's what you used to have to play computer games in a Sega Mega Drive or something. Oh, I am reluctant to do anything else. It was just nice having a chat. Anyway, I hope everyone is well on this take 2 of episode 17 of season 10. Everything that isn't absolutely essential is closed, Colo. I mean, I've got some Chrome tabs open, but there's stream essential ones like the question pack and I mean, I suppose Twitter's not really essential. I could probably close that. How about you to crash on my B-sod? Hopefully it'll all be good. That's true. I'm also aware, I think there's a room limit in Discord. I'm also aware not everyone is in Discord or necessarily wants to be in a voice chat to play the game, which adds another difficulty. Right, I'm going to try Plinko one more time. And then beyond this, I might have to follow Purge's advice and just get a separate computer for streaming, and just run the games off this computer and then run the stream itself. If this doesn't work, if this crashes, then I'm going to backdate my OBS version. Backdate it even further. Topper, can you tell me what version of OBS are you running? Just out of idle curiosity. What version of OBS have you got at the moment? Thank you, mate. And I will backpedal to that. I mean, I don't imagine it's that. It might be, but there's probably other things afoot as well. You've got the latest 29.0.0. Wow. I could do an OBS update then. But 29 definitely didn't work for me before. Is it still on .0? I thought they'd have patched it by now. Done an early patch. Well, look. Let me put this up. Let's do some plinks. Let's go over there and open lobby. Let's put the music back on. Turn it down. I'll keep the camera on. 29.0.0. Okay. I will see if we get through it this time. I'll keep the chat going. I have a relatively new PC. Well, I don't know, it doesn't feel new. It's sort of franken new because all the components in it are sort of under 2 years old. The graphics card's not even a year old. Tried that as an option A, B. I mean, I will close distinction, just to, free up any memory it might be, and then we'll open it again in a minute. But I don't know. I just don't know. Have you closed now, distinction, or are you still open? You're still open. Close. You're gone. There we go. Right. Shall we try that again? Yeah, I have tried having multiple Unity windows open. It's crashed with them open and without them open, so... Well, let's see what happens. Progress gameplay, and why do I have to press that twice? There we go. Have fun! Might be a couple of freebies here for you. See if we get better luck on the ball machine. Game and crash! I'm just sort of laughing about it now, because it's just reached the point where it's just ridiculous. It's short of... like literally building a new PC, which is, not impossible, but I don't know. Hey, babe. Ooh, how pog of you! Thank you, darling. I've had 2 crashes so far. One Windows crash.
Why not 3?
Why not 3? We'll make it a hat trick. Yeah, 1 Windows crash, 1 Unity crash.
Oh god.
Yeah.
That's not what you want, is it?
It's not. It's really not. But thank you for this chocolate bar. It's very kind of you. Oh, 10 points. Okay, that's a good omen. We're off to a good start. Let's have a yay. Oh, we're going to have a ring-a-ding for that.
Ring 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 ding a ding ring 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 a ding.
We're going to play the honor system now. It's much appreciated, those shapes. No. Here's the thing. It must... I keep saying it must be. Without having any evidence whatsoever that it must be something or not something. Because it's random when it happens. When it got triggered before, it was when I pressed open lobby on Plinko. It was before I put it into OBS, but it was when I opened the lobby. It, just crashed. And the last time before that, it was in the middle of Cryptex, literally not doing anything. In the middle of it, not at the start. So it's just so intermittent, random, and occasional that it's like impossible to diagnose it. Go on, there's another 10. 2. Oh. Right. Fresh question. Thanks to Zeus for this, by the way. It's about Anticolos proofing. Guy didn't pay the line kill. Summer 2022, Joe and Jill notably hosted Emmanuel and Brigitte at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Name either of these couples' surnames. Biden or Macron. The Bidens and the Macrons. At the White House, so it was. Sorry if you named both, that wasn't an allowable answer. Did say either. Come on, let's get some more pennies in this thing. Or just click to the left-hand side again. Yeah, that's fine as well, I guess. Oh, free! I'll have,
Duh.
I don't know. Right, let's up the stakes. More points for this next one. Questions may get a bit harder. Incidentally, Zeus was also invited but declined as they had a wild night and with Twitch streams planned. Oh, that's not what you want. Big monitor refresh. Doesn't bode well, does it? You still alive? Oh, my monitor's just flickered. This is so not it. I didn't even read the question then. Well done if you got it. People's Magazine named the sexiest man alive, famous for playing which Marvel superhero film? Captain America. Chris Evans. Evans, yeah, that seems odd to me. Doctor Strange, very good looking man. Benedict Cumberbatch. Very attractive guy. Right, let's get some... Oh!
Pain.
Like chewing gum personified. Benedict Cumberbatch? Oh, I don't think so. Can't say penguins, though. In October 2022, the FIFA Ballon d'Or was awarded to Karim Benzema, a striker who captains which La Liga team? Karim Benzema captains Real Madrid. I'm hoping Benzema doesn't change teams within the 2 weeks between writing it and it being played. I've read enough about football for one lifetime. Oh, and incidentally, Topper, Zeus nominated you for Sexiest Man Alive, but they didn't get it, apparently. And then he's also written... Shame! He's written the word shame down. I don't think he's shaming you, so it's a shame maybe that they didn't get it. I would have voted for you, Topper. You handsome devil, you. Right, where are we going to land? Oh, plus 20. That'll do, won't it? That'll do. Hasn't been written, hope it stays alive. Right, another question. What's next? In September 2022, the 74th Primetime Emmys were hosted at a Los Angeles theatre named after which technology company who acquired Nokia in 2014? It's Microsoft. It was the Microsoft Theatre. Right. Anyone get that? Couple? Many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you. Points coming your way. How many? Let's find out. Soundboard cues in my next pack. Oh, please do, Shapes. Please do. I have to tell you what all my soundboard cues are. Bounce, 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 bounce. Oh, I'm going around a triangle. Right, come on. Move over into the. Yeah. 3. Well done. 3 points. That'll do. It's better than no points. Next question. We're going to up the stakes on this one as well. In August 2022, which Northern Hemisphere country was the first to make period products free of charge for all? And the Nokia acquisition is relevant because Microsoft Theatre used to be called the Nokia Theatre. That would be Scotland. Your turn, rest of the world. I'm happy if you want to check. Oh, there's a note from Deuce there. No, we went Scott. We didn't change that from what was written. Game. Null reference exception. For fuck's sake, how has that happened? How is there a null reference exception? Oh yeah, I'm just going to continue play. Oh, good. Well, it's still doing it. No one got it right, apparently. Whether you did or not, I don't know if that... Let's take error pause off. Yeah, that was the null reference exception. No one's getting points, but hopefully it carries on. Sorry if you did get that one right. You're going to miss out on a ×3 multiplier. Did anyone actually get that one right? I don't know. Random null references. Oh, what is even happening to me? This is just... Oh, well, this is carrying on. In July 2022, Simone Biles was awarded the US Presidential Medal of Freedom. 3 days later, her sister began starring on which aptly named ABC reality competition? Claim to fame is what we wanted there. Claim to fame. Okay, no null reference exceptions, but also... Oh, we did get a right answer. Well done, Took. Well, at least it's not completely broken. There's one more question after this. Claim to fame was literally about people with famous relatives, so the context is relevant, according to Zeus. We need to give Took some more pennies. He doesn't have enough. Where are we going to land? Bouncy, 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 bouncy. Boing, boing. 25. Yay for you, Took. Right, one more question. So Dancing with the Stars. That would have been very Zeus relevant. One more. In June 2022, Elizabeth II enjoyed the Platinum Jubilee pageant, the Platty Jubes, which included Ed Sheeran singing which of his hits without Beyonce on this occasion? To sound effects antics. I'm doing those as well, G. Isons. Perfect was the answer. Christmas number 1, 2017? 16? 18? Somewhere around there. A few people getting that. Nice, nice, nice. Last chance for points before the double or quits, which comes in on question 10. Boing, bang, beam, boom, bang, bing, bang, bang. Yo, Yanyo, welcome on in. I'll say hello to everyone in a minute. Let's see if we can get you some more points on this final question. Let's see if we can cash those points before the end. Boing, bang, bong, bang. Oh, very nearly in the centre. The 35.
Fruity, 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 fruity.
Not difficult, so.
Fruity, fruity, fruity.
That's a nice little pack. We're grateful to Zeus for his questions tonight. One more for you, though. Double or quits. Type gamble if you want to play. Did you get double points? Shit pack, hashtag shit pack, the bin Zeus. That's quite funny. A little bit rude, though. Oh, crap. Falling over there. Well, for you gambler, oh, Simpsons angle with the big risk there, and Pokenuts with the big risk as well. Double or quits? Let's find out. Slightly higher chance of it going in quits. Also, it does seem to like to go to the side, but I think it's random. Playing the honesty game with question 2. Is that right, Lupine? Let's see if it works out for you. Which button are we going to press? It is gonna be a happy ending! Hurrah!
Fruity, 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 ring, 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 ding a ding, ring 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 a ding, a ding, a ring, 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 ring a ding.
All the noises! Oh, my penny system's crashed. Well, it's written the data anyway, but the penny system has just crashed. So, let's close that. We got through a game! Garbage dumpster fire of a stream that has at least finished the game. Thank you to Zeus for those questions. Let me close that before it crashes now. Let me reload the app, which means everyone's going to have to type something again. So I can log you and say hello to you. Wish that go bananas. Good! Wish that should be go bananas. Oh, God. I won't even play that. I won't play the next one. We'll leave it there. We got through a game. Right, we're loaded. Pennies should be live. Oh God, what? Oh my word, what is even happening with my fancy zones at the moment? Maybe the music's still playing. Want some more? Have some dumpster pennies. I'm just reading this with levity because if you don't laugh, then you know I'll just cry. Oh my God, that's genuinely the first time that wasn't on purpose. That wasn't a force. That's a genuinely random 69. Amazing. That sums it up. Nice. Dumpster 69. Type dumpster 69. It's a Ray message if I ever heard one. Dumpster 69. Genuinely didn't force that. Genuinely. Right, let me get distinction loaded. Got into the swing of things now. Let's see what happens. Hopefully it won't crash. Saving grace is if the Purge crashes later on. That has at least got some level of a time machine built into it. I don't think it's perfect, but it does work. It's quiet for 2 hours electric. Incredible performance art. I could see myself doing something like that. A load of milestones being achieved. People on a 3-stream watch. Thank you so much for coming back and supporting. It's always great to have folks here. Unlimited flush. Anyway, let me say good evening to you all now while Distinction is loading. Good evening to AB, me, Maxio, Player 2, Puzzle Danny, Anyo, Silent Marine, Topper, Ardenfest, Not a Cat, Ondi, Scooter Dust, Colo, Yoshi, Prugs, Mark, Lupine, Pirate Pygmy, G. Isons, Lottibus, Stilgart, Ken, Mr. Vertigo, We Like Shapes, Joe, Stimpson's Angle, Clive Legend, and anyone else who is lurking, loitering, lingering in the chat. You are most welcome to be here. Thank you so much for joining for game night now only at the weekend because I am otherwise engaged elsewhere in the week. Oh, I'm tired. Very, very full-on first week, let's say. I am not going to go into detail about what I've been doing because I don't know what is okay to say and what is not okay to say, but suffice to say I have seen many things. It has been very, very exciting and engaged. I am married, just. What did I say engaged for? Oh, otherwise engaged, yes. Yeah, job and things. But it's gone well. Just before I roll the opening titles, let me just dip the music out. Fade. Professional. Oh. Yeah, and I said, no, it's work. I'm working for an entertainment technology company now called Kinetic Pixel. And it's been, it's been really good. So I ended up being in Wales for 5 days. Drove up Monday morning. Left about 7, didn't get back till about 8:30 on Friday night. So it was a long first week, and it was really good to meet sort of the rest of the team. And I need to find out what I'm allowed to publicly talk about what I've been doing. But it's been great fun. I've learnt a lot. It's been quite intense, quite full on, but in an enjoyable sort of way. I was sort of saying by sort of Wednesday in particular was something of a baptism of fire, but in a good sort of way. With your referral, yeah, I need to do that. I need to mention that to the powers that be. If ever looking for another programmer, I know a guy. 2, 3 alphabetical. I'm not going to comment on anything. Not saying a word. It has been really good, but obviously it is a massive change to routines and me personally, so I'm a little bit tired, but it is good to be back here this Saturday night for some game night with you. We've got Distinction and we've got the Purge, having gotten through Plinko. Thank you very much to Zeus for that pack and to Colo for proofing it. Cutlass Smith's already 20-9. So the evening is getting away. We should crack on with our first game of the evening. This pack has been written by Samster and proofed by me. Really nice pack. Oh, all the screens have refreshed again. Oh my god. I'm taking a loss. It's gonna break again. I know it. I just know it is. Oh, everything just blinked at me again. What's crashed? Has the penny system crashed again? Yeah, it's the penny system that's crashed again. I've already restarted the PC once. That was the penny system that crashed, so I'm closing that. There may be... I can't imagine where there's a bug in that, but... Or why it would make everything blink. Right. Let's see what's happening over here. CPU. What's taking up the CPU? SQL Server Windows. Why haven't you got an SQL Server open? That's not a thing I'm doing. Memory. Where's all the memory going? Unity, Chrome, and OBS. Right. Okay. Yeah, so there's nothing... System interrupts. I don't like it when system interrupts rocks up, because that's normally not a good sign of something. Was there a big CPU spike there? Is that what happened? What happened there? There. I don't know what happened, but there was a massive spike. And there. And there. Massive GPU spike. Whoa! Okay. So what happened there? And why is that using onboard graphics? Oh. Okay, theory. Theory is coming out now. Right, there was a massive spike in that GPU usage, but not in that one, which is the actual graphics card. Right, so here is something anyone with any hardware knowledge might be able to help out on. You know, I've got 4 monitors. Well, 3 of them run out of the GPU, and 1 of them runs directly from the motherboard. Could that... Yeah, I have, ABB. 1 of them runs out of the motherboard, and 3 of them out of the GPU. Now, I could lose the one from the motherboard, because that random spike on that GPU was random. And we've already established it's not the GPU itself, because I ran on exactly the same setup on a different graphics card. Could that be what it is? Could that be what it is? And anyone know more about hardware than I do? Wonder if that could be a problem? I mean, I can live without 1 monitor. Be the task manager start to collect data? Maybe. Might have been. I thought I was onto something then. Should we just watch my task manager for a bit? No, we should play a game. Come on, let's play a game. Living without 1 monitor, let's see how you go. Alright, consider it done. Turn upside down to see if you can get the GPU to drain out. That might be an idea as well. Let me disappear under my desk. Now, which monitor is it? Is the question. One of the monitors is about to die. God, I hope it doesn't allow the power. No, power's at the bottom. Is it that one? Is that an HDMI? I think it's one on an HDMI, which I'm going to take out and hope that it's that one, because that's a less important monitor. Phone is what I'm after. I'll be back. I'm just under the desk. Right, that is an HDMI cable. 1, 2, 3. Goodbye. 2. Yeah, it's my side monitor. Right. That monitor is the dead. I've taken it off. Let's see how we get on with 3 monitors. Not that one, and they're all running off the GPU now. I've still got OBS. What I haven't got is my YouTube music channels. I haven't got my own monitor, so I'm not watching the stream myself now. Well, I am, but it's over on that window. So I should probably close those windows down. I also haven't got the penny tracker, which means there won't be any bonus pennies tonight. Right. Well, we can see what happens. I know, Topper. I mean, thoughts and prayers for me, please. Thoughts and prayers. I'm going to struggle. I'm not going to lie. It's going to be hard going with just the 3 monitors. Whoa, that's not what it's supposed to look like. Oh my god. Oh, shit. I'll tell you what else has happened. It's all messed up now. Let's go display settings. Yeah, that's not right. That's not remotely right. So 3 should be underneath 1. And 2 should be there. I think. That looks about right. Okay. And right, now that works. Yeah, come back, Distinction. What you doing? Window, general game. Shit. Okay, I'm gonna have to close and reopen Distinction apparently, because that's gone all the way up there. Right, please reload properly. This is a nightmare. But we'll see what happens. There we go, right. Are you all ready? You ready for some games? It's been written by Samster. It's been proofed by me. It is 8:45, which is about the latest we've started a main game. So thank you for sticking with me all this time. Let's have some fun. And if it crashes again, we'll just take it in good spirit, I hope. I think we should wait another 5 minutes. You're right, too. No, we're going. Welcome to game night. It's Distinction. Good evening. 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 And welcome. 46 minutes late to game night. Oh my god, it's a dumpster fire stream already, but let's take it in good spirit. If I keep smiling about it, then maybe it'll override the frustration of everything else. I think I should start all streams like that with like a 40-minute just bantering with a warm-up game at the start. A lot of build-up energy I need to get. I haven't been here for a week. I don't even know I can remember how to do this. Anyway, it's Distinction, written by Samster. You need to whisper. You do need to whisper to the bot. And a message from our sponsor, Shadowbane.
I went to sleep at 3 in the morning yesterday and died 199 times, but it was all worth it. Nezareth's final god of pain, beaten in 24 hours. My first day 1 raid emblem. My heart was in my mouth. Now, I want to give you hearts for your
computer. Thank you very much, Shadowbane. That was such a long message. It scrolled up the screen, and it's a 24-month subscription there. Most grateful to you. Thank you, Shadowbane, and thank you for the interesting story that you've given us there. Good to have you with us. I haven't got my tracker of chat people. I could probably put it down there, actually, if I were so inclined. Oh, no, I can't, because that's gone as well. Oh, well. And also, it's the wrong resolution for that, I think. So, yeah, so I'm not going to be able to say hello. If I catch you in the chat, I'll say hello. Hello, 8 Minky. Captain of the Trinity Team University Challenge has a surname Breck. Brecky? Breck? Makes me think the so. Oh, Ready Breck. Yes, Samster. Definitely used to eat Ready Breck a lot. Like porridge with, like, extra sugar, wasn't it? Thanks to our sponsor, Puzzle Dan.
Dixieland Bops, as always.
As always, thank you very much for the 150 bits. Oh, I'm just so out of the loop when you get these copy pastas. Fine. Well, I did use Sweet Ready Breck and I loved it. You young people. I don't get you with your copy pastas. Anyway, we've got quite a few players in. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 32, I think. By my counts, it's 7 and 6 on each row. 7 and 6 and 7 and 6 is 26. And another 6 is 32. No, I never heard of copy pasta. It's an idea for you, Topper. Should implement it. Right, we're going to wait for the sting to come to a conclusion. And then we're going to play our second game, or third if you count Plinko twice, game of the evening. And we're going to have some distinction of leftover cheesecake for bread. So I think we got some lemon cheesecake in the fridge, which I may be inclined to get later on. Right. There's the end of this thing. I hope you're ready to play. It's distinction time. And in this pack written for us by Samster, it's time for round number 1. And in this round, you have got to identify up to 3 each things that are on the 3 boards in front. You can take 1 from each, 2 from one and 1 from another, or you can take 3 from all 3 catches. So only the first person to say the correct answer will have it allowed. Thereafter, no one else will be allowed to say it. And you can only do 3, so once you've gotten 3, you can't get any more. You get 20 points for each one that you can identify correctly. Plus, there's a 10-point bonus if you can find one of the bonuses. There's 1 bonus on each board worth an extra 10 points, which means technically there's 90 points up for grabs. But only the first person to say a correct answer will have it counted, but no penalties for wrong answers, so you've got 60 seconds. Type as many things as you can think of. Once you've gotten 3, you won't be able to get any more in. So, if you're all ready, and there's some really good stuff happening in here, I have to say, kudos to Samster. 60 seconds on the clock, whispering to Persephone's Twitch bot, if you please, not into the public chat. Oh, is the bot dead? Shit. Is the bot dead? It can't be that dead if everyone's managed to join the game. Bot! Are you with us, bot? She looks like she's there. Oh no, I'll tell you what, it's just the app isn't open. The bot is there. Right, good luck, have fun. Here's your first board, take a look. First boards. Feature films wholly directed by Quentin Tarantino. Words of 6 letters or more in C.S. Lewis's The Chronicles of Narnia series other than Chronicles and Narnia. An artist with a painting sold for over $175 million at time of the sale. Oh, that's what we like to hear. Lots of noises. Lots of noises coming in. 2 to straight to the top. Everyone has still got at least 1 that they could find. Mark has now found his 3. Well done, getting up to the top there. 1 more Kill Bill. 1 more Quentin Tarantino film. Okay, both the Kill Bills have gone. That's good. 1 more Tarantino film to find. 1 more word in the Chronicles of Narnia. Still 4 artists up there and 30 seconds to go. Any more for any more? And there we go. We've completed the Tarantino board. 15 seconds now. And there's 2 bonuses still up there as well. Can you find that Chronicles of Narnia? 5 seconds. There's another one. 1 on each. Can we get a full house if you're fast? Oh! Just out of time. That was pretty good going. Only 2 answers left uncovered. AB, me and Toot with the lead of 70 points. Clive and Mark and Oni and Jogging all getting 60. Shadowbane, Lupin and Shakes picking up 40. Apodo, Fernando, Player 2 and Zeus all getting 20. Well done. So, the answers that you had... in order, Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction, Jackie Brown, Kill Bill Volume 1, Kill Bill Volume 2. Death Proof also accepted Grindhouse for that one, or Grindhouse Death Proof. Inglourious Basterds, Django Unchained, The Hateful Eight, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Well done, Toot, getting that bonus on Reservoir Dogs. Bonuses assigned at random, by the way. Words of 6 letters or more in C.S. Lewis's The Chronicles of Narnia. Silver Wardrobe, Treader, Nephew, Voyage, Battle Magicians, Caspian Prince, and 1 answer we didn't find. Da Vinci, Rembrandt, Klimt, Warhol, Pollock, Cezanne, Gauguin, Picasso, and Rothko. Well done to Jogging. That's a fairly obscure one there. Very well played. Missing answers. There were 2 answers missing. What did you miss? Return and Willem de Kooning. Return would have got you a bonus on that one. That's Return as in Prince Caspian, The Return to Narnia. Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, Prince Caspian, The Return to Narnia, The Voyage of the Dawn Treader, The Silver Chair, Magician's Nephew, and The Last Battle. And Willem de Kooning, who sold approximately $300 million for interchange. Oh, good game. Big points going out there to a handful of players. Well done. That's the end of round 1. Let's check out the scores. And there we go. Not everyone is on the board yet. In fact, fewer than half the players have got points on the board. But that's the way the game goes. Don't worry. Plenty of points to go up in the next half. But AB, me and Toot got the lead at the moment. Clive, Mark, Oni and Jogging in second on 60. Shadow, Lupine and Shapes. I've got 40. Apodo, Fleur, Fernando, Player 2 and Zeus on 20. Everyone else is yet to score. But such is the nature of round 1. You've got to be fast. And there's only a limited number of answers. Shall we go on to round 2? If no one else is coming to join us, I think that we should. Let's go there now. Round 2 doesn't have a title. Board number 1 in round 2. In this round, there are exactly 5 5 answers on the board. You need to give me exactly one answer within 30 seconds. Ideally, a correct answer. The fewer people who say it, the more points you get. If you're wrong, you don't get anything. If you're out of time and don't put anything, then you don't get anything. But the fewer people who say it, the more points you get. Maximum of 50 up for grabs. There are 3 boards in this round, which means there's potentially 150 points going begging here. But remember, rarer answers score better. You only need to give me one. If you type more than one, it will still only accept your first answer. Whispering to the bot, fingers on keyboards, here is the first category. UK #1 singles for the Black Eyed Peas. Right, you've had half your time. Remember, you're going for rare answers. The rarer the answer, the more points you are likely to get. Last few seconds. And there is a time. And I can say there are 2 answers not accounted for on this board. So let's go through wrong answers first of all. My humps, my lovely lady lumps. Check it out, is not a right answer. Shut up, I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. Tonight's going to be a good night. Oh, it's not called Tonight's Going to Be a Good Night, I'm afraid, Charlemagne. It's called I Got a Feeling. Hey, yeah, pump it. Shut up, let's get it started. Pump it, my humps, let's get it started. And Gold on the Ceiling. All wrong answers, I am afraid. Maybe Black Eyed Peas not as popular over here in the UK, but none of those are correct, I'm afraid. Let's take a look. Most popular answer. 7 players going for Where Is the Love? 30 points going to AB Me, Prugs, Fluid Fernando, Toot, Not a Cat, Pyro Pygmy, and Lottibus. Good answer. 4 players going for Boom Boom Pow, Shapes, Oni, Puzzle Dan, and a Podo. 40 points each for you. And just 2 players going for I Got a Feeling. Derek and Jers, 50 points each. Very well played on that. The 2 answers that you missed that no one went for, Meet Me Halfway and The Time Dirty Bit. Would have accepted either The Time or Dirty Bit on their own. You changed it. It would have accepted I Got a Feeling or I Got a Feeling. Either 3 words or 4, but Prue's changing from it. Only hit number 3. Wow. So Black Eyed Peas maybe not as popular as you would have thought. Same with Adele is another one. That she's only had like 4 UK #1s, despite being incredibly popular. But there we go. That's the way it goes. On we go. Let's clear the board. Boing. And board number 2. Same drill as before. 5 answers on this board. Only give me one. You only need to give me one. It won't count answers after that. You've got 30 seconds. And we're looking for the 5 pillars of Islam. Remember, the rarer the answer, the more points you get. Right, 10 seconds. Let's have an answer. Let's have an answer. You don't give me anything, you're not getting any points, that's for sure. 5 pillars of Islam. Hopefully spelling will take it. We will see. And there's time up. I can say in this round, all 5 answers have been covered. Let's take a look and see who was wrong, first of all. Clive. It's 2 J's and 1 A, and because it's so short, it's not been accepted. I don't feel good about that, Clive. But it would have been 30 points had you got it. So when I said Hajj, there's a spoiler for you. Hajj, unfortunately not, and it's too short. Too short to get through the spell checker. Not good. Not a good answer on this occasion. Truth, Mecca. Again, Hajj or pilgrimage to Mecca, or pilgrimage would have been accepted. Mecca on its own is not going to cover it. That's still one of your monitors. At the beginning of the game, Twitch went loads. Really? Twitch, sort your life out. Sorry to hear that, Jers. That's not cool. Salah, S-A-L-A-H. Iftar, not down, I'm afraid. Salat, peace, virtue. I got no idea. Good luck, everyone. And no answer up at the top there. Bad luck, I'm afraid. And I do need to add a condone function to this. I really, really do. It's on the to-do list. It is definitely on the to-do list. But apologies for now. Let's go through the answers. Zakat. Zakat, or alms giving, alms donations, or charity. 5 players going for that for 20 points. AB Me, Poconuts, Derek, Scooter Dust, and Pyro Pygmy. 2-way tie for 30 points. 4 players going for Salah, as I mentioned earlier. Shadowmane, Fluid, Fernando, Lupine, and Mark getting 30. And also for Storm. which is fasting, or fast, Mr. Vertigo, Zeus, jogging, and Oni all getting 30 points. Salah incidentally is prayer, or praying. And the two shared most popular answers, 50 points for 6 players. 3 going for Shahada, which is faith. The declaration of faith in one God, Allah, and his messenger, peace be upon him. Still got Topper and Player 2 all picking up 50 points there. And also Hajj. Would have been a lot less had those ones been condoned, but Silent Marine Colo and Yanyo getting 50 points for pilgrimage to Mecca. The sacred pilgrimage to Mecca required of every Muslim at least once in their lifetime if it is within their means. Sawn, fasting, the act of fasting during the holy month of Ramadan. Zakat, the act of giving a portion of a Muslim's wealth to those in need throughout their lifetime. And Salah, the ritual prayer required of every Muslim 5 times a day throughout their lifetime. Well done if you did pick up some points there. Shame some of those ones didn't... Faith as a wildcard guess. Faith would have been allowed under Shahada there. So well done if you did pick up some points. Let's clear that board. Oh yeah, bark, balk, bark, yap. Dexter in the background running his mouth as per. Right, the last board. Names is what we're after. Either first name and surname or just surname will be acceptable. Let's see what you can do with board number 3. We're looking for presenters of Desert Island Discs. 30 seconds. Last 10 seconds. Let's have something. And that is time. And there is one answer unaccounted for. Let's take a look at the wrong answers first of all. Morgan, Gedroit, Ken Bruce, Ben, Card, Schofield, Winkleman, Smith, Brand, and Paxman, I'm afraid, are all incorrect answers. And there's... I don't think there's any contention there, so bad luck. Correct answers. First of all, 6 players going for Lauren Laverne, each picking up 20 points. Well done to Clive, Colo, Fleur Fernando, Shapes, Jogging, and Zeus. Yes, Lauren Laverne, 2018 until present. Well done there. 4 players, 2 sets of 4 players going for 30 points each. Roy Plumley was from 42 to 85. Prugs, Toot, Mark, and Lottibus all getting 30 points. And also for 30 points, Kirsty Young, who presented from 2006 to 2018. Mr. Vertigo, Topper, Puzzle Dan, and Oni getting 30 points. And 50 points are going out for 3 players who gave me Sue Lawley, 1988 to 2006. Well done to Derek Scooter and Pyro Pygmy. The one answer you missed, anyone know it now? You've had a chance to think about it? Anyone know the missing answer? From 1986 to 1988. You got it, Pyro Pygmy. Michael Parkinson. Nobody going for Michael Parkinson there, so bad luck missing out on that one. But pretty good scoring there. That is the end of board 3. It's also the end of round 2. So let's clear the board and check out the scores. Still got a handful of people not on the board yet, but we've got another round before the final. Oni in the lead with 160. Oh, hello, Reese. Welcome to the game. Welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. Oni on 160, 2 on 130, AB, me, Mark, and Derek all tied on 120. Remember, the first tie-break metric is highest scores in round 3. So we'll see how you get on if we don't break that tie before then. Jogging on 110, Shapes, Fernando, Pyro Pygmy on 100, Clive and Topper on 80, Shadowmane's got and Lupine and Player 2 and Zeus and Colo and Puzzle Dan and Scooter Dust have all at 70. Podium Raver, Lottibus, Mr. Vertigo and Prugs all on 60. Ianyo, Just, Silent Marine and Stilgar all on 50. Not a Cat has got 30 and Pokenuts has got 20. 5 seconds if you want to come and join before we go and do round 3. 2, 1. Let's play on. Okay, round 1 is the exhaustive round. This is the non-exhaustive list round. So you'll get 3 boards similarly to round 1, except these are not exhaustive lists. There are more than 10 answers, but only 10 answers included on each board. Double the points that there were in round 1, 40 points per correct answer, plus if you can find the bonus, one of each on each board. One on each board is an easier way of saying that. You get an extra 20. So technically there's 180 points up for grabs in this round. Again, you can go for 1 from each, or 3 from one, or 2 from one, and 1 from another, but you can only give me a maximum of 3, and only the first player to say a correct answer will be given the points. Simple as that. 60 seconds, no penalties for wrong answers, so type as many as you can within that minute up to a maximum of 3. Good luck to you all. Here are your boards. We're looking for words that can go before or after house, 80s karaoke classics, either the song or the artist, and Channel 4 quiz shows. So a little bit more to think about here, because if you give an answer, it might be right, but it might just not be on the board. No one wanted to go for the karaoke classics, it seems, at the moment. Artist or song, both are fine. There's one. Well done, Zeus. And Clive's up to 120. There's another bonus. There's still a bonus in the middle. And Zeus is taking it. Well played. There's Zeus, up to 140. One more quiz show to find. 3 more words that can go before or after house. Still got 7 of those karaoke classics. Artist or song. Just put some artists in. You might be right. 10 seconds. Any more for any more? And 2, 1. And there's a final whistle. That is time up. Well done to Zeus, 140, and to Clive picking up 120 there. Only in Shapes just getting the 60, which would be a single bonus answer and no others. Thank you, Smith, says A. Mickey. Hey, it worked. All 3 bonuses found in that round. Let's take a look at the wrong answers. Words that can go before or after house. You missed out on Treehouse, Housebound, and Animal House. But well done for finding Party Sparrow, Martin Music, Mad Summer, and White. Karaoke classics. Gold. Always believe in your soul. Once in a lifetime. I was amazed at how many of these I didn't know, actually. Zeus getting I Want to Dance with Somebody and Take on Me by a Heart. The Charming Man by the Smiths by 8 Minky. But missing out on Tell It to My Heart. Running Up That Hill. And I'm running up that hill. And I'm running up that hill. And that hill. I don't know the words. Only You. Is that looking for the window above? Is this a story of love? That is a banger, if that is the one. Enola Gay by Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark. Happy Hour by the House Martins. Once in a Lifetime Talking Heads, and Gold by Spandau Ballet. Wogan's Perfect Recall was the only quiz show you missed out on there, but you got all the others. Cheap, 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 Moneybags, £1 Million Drop, 1001 Things You Should Know, The Bank Job. I literally just told you 15 to 1, 5 minutes to a fortune, and the question jury. Well played there, team. Just a few answers missing. Plenty of points going out, though. Yeah. Take on me, take me on. I'll be good in a day on. No, not going to do that last note. Got to host Perfect Recall again in the Discord. Is that who? Oh, is that a you game, Toad? Perfect Recall. Nice. Welcome to the stream, by the way. I haven't got my tracker on, but I've caught you there in the chat. Welcome to the game. Let's go and look at the scores before the final. It's Oni versus Zeus versus Clive. 220, 210 and 200, which means this is going to be a very interesting final, because we have got 3 very, very close scoring players coming into this final. And I do know that this final could get pretty wild. Going to be a lot of fun. If you haven't quite got enough points to get to the final, don't worry, because you've got a very important part to play, because it's time for the distinction. Unless anyone else wants to come and join in the next 10 seconds, it's going to be time for the distinction final. Points equal pennies in this game, and for our 3 players, Clive, Zeus, and Oni, who are our finalists, they will be our gold, silver, and bronze medalists. Though may not be in that order. They will get whatever points they get in the final, plus whatever they've got now as their final penny count, plus one of those 3 medals. There is a medal available for the highest scoring player in the lobby game, which at the moment is Toot, but there are a lot of points available in the distinction final. Let's go there now. All right then, Oni, Zeus, and Clive are medalists for tonight, but in what order? Oni with the advantage, but not by a lot. All of our other friends in the lobby are at the top, and you are going to be given 1 minute to give me as many answers as you can to a category which will appear up there at the top. As with round 1 and round 3, there are no penalties for wrong answers, but as before, you get more points the fewer people say it. You can give me up to 5 answers, up to 5 correct answers. You can't type the same answer more than once, but there's no penalty for wrong answers. Try and go for the rarer ones that you can think of, because the fewer people say it, the more points you get. But if time is running out, you might want to think about some of those more obvious ones, because they are still going to be worth some points, even if they're not going to be worth as many. But I do need you to type in lots and lots of things in the next 60 seconds, up to a maximum of 5. Oni, Zeus, and Clive, take a minute to sit and ponder this. You don't need to type anything, and nothing will be accepted anyway. But have a think. And to our lobby players, you have got 1 minute to name characters, weapons, and rooms that feature in the 2023 version of Cluedo. Derek Agony is not wasting any time. He's up to 4 already in the first 15 seconds. Remember, rarer answers do score more points. Derek Agony's got his 5. 8 Minky's up to 4. Player 2's up to 4. Topper's up to 4. Simpsons Angle's up to 4. Scooter Dust has hit 5. Arden Fetz has hit 5. Pokenuts has hit 5. 8 Minky's hit 5. Shadowmay's hit 5. Oh, this is going to be interesting. We've still got 30 seconds on the clock. So I'm getting told, Scooter, Simpsons Angle, Topper, Lupine, Marky, Anyo, you've already submitted 5 answers. You can't get any more in. It won't allow you. It simply won't allow you. Fernandez a repeated answer, and you've already given 5. Any more for any more? Last few seconds. That is a lot of green. That is an awful lot of green. Nice to see all players, almost all players going for 5. Lottivus going to go for 4. Jerd, maybe AFK. 2 just picking up 4. Pyro Pygmy picking up 3. And everyone else with a full bar of 5 answers managed to get in. I thought this would be an interesting final. Well, my goodness, my gracious, my goodness, my gracious. I can tell you, friends in the final, that there are no distinct answers. There are no distinct answers, so you can just play a best, least worst game. No distinct answers. I'm also going to advise you at this point, and I'm just going to check my answer sheet. There is one of the answers is styled with the word room. But the word on its own is not accepted as an answer. So my advice to you, if you are going for a room, and it is usually styled with the word room, for example, I'll give you an answer that is not there. If there was a garden room, for example, type garden room. Don't type garden, because as you know, I can't overrule in this game at the moment. That is my advice to you. If you choose to go for a room, type it as it would appear on the board. That is the only advice I'm going to give you. Garden room is a free answer that it is not broom. The common garden room. You wouldn't expect to see it in Cluedo, maybe. AKA a shed. Well, no. I mean, my mother-in-law has something that is styled as a garden room, which is basically a conservatory, but not. Anyway, I'm whittering on. Hopefully that's of some help. Oni, you're starting us off. First answer, what's your spelling? He's starting with billiard room. So the rules are, just to remind you, for every player who said it in the lobby game, you lose 5 points. So we know we're all going to be losing points for every answer. You lose 5 points. If 20 or more people say it, or it's a wrong answer, you lose 100 points. So, billiard room, is it right? It is. How many people said billiard or billiards room? $11 people said billiards room, so you have lost 55 points there, Oni. That's one of the ones, though not necessarily the only one, where billiard or billiards would not have been accepted. Just something to bear in mind. So, 55 points lost. Oni's lost his lead. Let's move on to Zeus. Starting with 210. Zeus, your first answer, please. Rope. Going weapon route. Is rope a correct answer? It is a correct answer. How many people said rope? Just 7, losing 35 points. You are in the lead. Well, Clive is in the lead, but he's still got 2 answers to give. You have overtaken Oni by 10 points. Clive, coming to you. Your first answer, please. Hall. Is it correct? Correctly Correctington. How many people said hall? Eight people went for hall. 8 people. Down to 160. You are in third place, But it's even tighter than it was before. Zeus now with a 10-point advantage over Oni, and Oni with a 5-point advantage over Clive. But Clive, you have got first choice at what is left. The rarest answers you can. Your second answer, if you please. Ms. Peacock. Ms. Peacock. Is it correct? I'm so glad that's gotten through the spell checker, because it's Mrs. Peacock down here with a dot. But that has gotten through the spell checker, along with all the other variations. So Peacock on its own, and Solicitor Peacock, apparently. How many people said some variation on Peacock? Seven players said it. You lose 35 points. You're down to 125. So you are in third place, but Zeus and Oni still with an answer to give. Zeus, your second answer, please. Miss Scarlet. Is that a right answer? Yes, it is. How many people... Let's look down my list. Oh! How many people said Miss Scarlet? Woohoo! 9 people said it! You lose 45 points and you finish 5 ahead of Clive. Oni. The pressure is on. I knew this was going to be an exciting final. You're on 165. You're 35 points clear of Zeus. So, which means if you can find an answer said by 6 people or fewer, you are the champion. Oni, can I have your second answer, please? Professor Plum. Professor Plum. Is it right? Certainly is. How many people said Professor Plum? Seven said it, which means we've got a tie. 130, Oni and Zeus. I don't know who's going to win, because it goes to the countback. Whoever got more points in round 3, I think, is the first tiebreak. No, whoever had more points coming into the final. I think that's the first countback. I think it's most points coming into the final, then round 3, because I know Zeus had more points at the end of round 3. Oni had slightly more points coming into the final. I can't remember how my tiebreaks work. Let's find out who's the winner. It's Oni! It does count back to most points coming into the final, so Oni is the winner. Should be a tiebreaker. What about other things I need to implement to this game? Sunday, I like the dance-off idea. Wow, what a final. Clive finishing on 120, very close scores, 125 and picking up the bronze. Zeus taking the silver with 130. Oni also with 130, but takes the gold on account of the fact he came in with more points. Very well answered in the lobby game. Let's go through the answers. The best answer was 1 pointer. Only one person said it, and it was one of those ones that had the room thing attached to it. So 8 players going for hall. 12 went for lead pipe or lead piping. Wrench or spanner, 4 people going for that one. That would have been a very good answer to give. Rope, 7 players went for rope. 14 people went for the conservatory. Ballroom, just 5 players going for ballroom. 8 players went for revolver. Only 2, this would have been a very good one. Bowden Body Black Jr. or Dr. Black would also have been accepted. Or Black or Body or Mr. Body. Just 2 players going for that. Scooter, Dustin, Fernando. Very well done. That's going to be big points for you. 10 players went for the kitchen. 7 going for Professor Plum. 6 went for the dagger. 3 for the candlestick. Very rare answer there. Just 3 players going for that one. Miss Scarlet. 9 players went for Miss Scarlet. Colonel Mustard. 7 players going for Colonel Mustard. Mayor Green. 5 players going for that. And a note from Sam. I've been generous in accepting the old names for current characters or just the colours. Also on Miss Scarlet, Cluedo did briefly add a Dr. Orchid in 2016, but she was removed for the 2023 revamp. And also a bit of a trick on Mr. Body, but I will allow the murder victim as a character. character, feel free to remove this proof if you think it's iffy. I liked it staying in there. Solicitor Peacock, 7 players going for that one. 11 going for the billiard room. One of the more popular answers, Aaroni. You still managed to eke out a victory from it, but yeah, popular answer. It was Topper who went for dining room, the only player to do so. Very well done. Dining on its own was not accepted, and that's what I wanted to. I didn't want to. It didn't matter quite so much if answers weren't accepted in the lobby game, but I wanted to make that absolutely clear for the finalists because it would be awful if it was marked as wrong when they put dining room. So I just wanted to clarify that. Chef White, 6 players going for Chef White. 2 going for the library, another very rare answer. 3 for lounge and 4 for study. Didn't see it, didn't count. That might be why you only gave 4 there then, 2. Bad luck. Well, yeah, one of those things. And as ever with games like this where you've got lots of variants, inevitably there will be occasionally things that slip through. So, those are gold, silver and bronzes. Let's see who our lobby winner is. It's AB Me, actually overtaking silver and bronze, but AB Me, you are going to get the lobby medal for being the only one to say dining room. Whatever your points are, those will be converted into pennies, and that is what you will leave with today. They'll be added to your penny bank when the credits roll in just a second. But well done to Oni, who takes the gold. Zeus takes the silver. Clive takes the bronze. AB Me takes the lobby medal. And plenty of pennies going out there to all the players. Thank you all so much for playing. I hope you've had fun, and I apologise it was a little bit late starting. But hopefully we've all enjoyed it all the same, despite the crashes and various things at the beginning. This monitor being off, I don't know. It's not done any weird refreshes since, and it did 2. So, okay, that's a theory that I'm going to continue to test. Yes, what fun. Samster, thank you so much for a delightful pack there. Really good fun. It's a great thing about this game is that the questions can be relatively easy because it's not just about knowledge. It's about getting into that little niche gap of what are people not going to say. So I think we had some very accessible, I know you love it when I use that word, very accessible trivia there. So huge thanks for your efforts on that. And I have to say, it was a nice, easy one to prove for me as well. So thank you, Samster, for your work there. And thank you, everybody, for playing. I'm going to take a little break. I'm going to put some adverts on. If you're subbed, you won't see them, and if you are subbed, then you will hear some music, which I'm somehow going to play despite not having that monitor. I'll figure it out somehow. I'll try and get the penny bank back up and put it somewhere else. But yeah, when we come back, we're going to be playing the Purge, as written by the other Sam. It's a double Sam build tonight. It's the 2 Sams and a Zeus is what we've got. Zeus with Plinko, Samster with distinction, and our friend from Down Under, Sam is acidic, has written the Purge. Proof this one this afternoon. No problem at all. I think it's generally quite a friendly pack, which should yield some fairly high scores. And we haven't played the Purge for a while, so it'd be good to bring it back for you. Thanks all for playing. I'll see you in a few minutes' time. Congratulations again to our medalists. Thanks again to Samster. And we'll see you after the break. And one day I will fix that thing about it going too far up the screen on account of adding extra names to the credits, or possibly taking a name out of the credits. Right, data's been written to the drive. Let me see if I can reload the Game Night Control app. Let's pop that up there. Where are you, Game Night Control? Have you gone up to this monitor? Yes, you have. Monitor number 1. Is that going to fit down there? Ooh, it's going to be a bit tight. It might do. Let's see. Ad break. Hey, there we go. I need to find some music to play as well. I've got one monitor. Let's look for... What's this? Oh, perfect. It's just come up with my funk channel. That'll do. Right, adverts coming your way if you're not sub, but don't touch that dial because after the break, it's time for the Purge. I do hope you join me. No way, has that just done 69 again? You're shitting me. I swear to God, it's... Look, I'll take a photo and put it in the stream. It's set... I'll put it in the stream. I'll put it in the server. In fact, no, I'll put it on the camera. Right. Have a look at this. In fact, what am I doing with putting it on the camera for? I'm so excited about this. If I go... just monitor, right? Here's the game night control. So it tracks people who have talked in public chat and who's claimed bonus. That sets the number. If it's there, it's random, and it has been twice. Genuinely, 269s in a row. How about that? Anyway, that's enough yakety yak from me. Adverts coming up. I'll see you in about 3 minutes for the Purge. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the second part of this evening's game night, where it is time for the Purge, and as tradition dictates, the lights are off and I am stood. KJJU, if you'd like to come and play this pack written by Sam is Acidic. I've updated the penny system, so hopefully any pennies that you get will be added on automatically, and it should now track the winner. I figured out why it wasn't adding on winners to this game before. It's because it was only going to add on winners if it happened before we got to the final, which only happens very, very occasionally. And yeah, is not the normal end game. It's just like, why is this not adding on gold medalists? So keep your fingers crossed that I've implemented all that correctly. This is a pack by Sam is Acidic. Nice and friendly trivia. I'm expecting quite a high-scoring game here. One or two typical Sam questions. Just going to bring the desk down slightly. There we go. What was that? 110. Ooh, okay. We'll go down another. Ooh, crap. That didn't feel very cromulent. It's really struggling. Let's try 110. I think there's something is getting stuck down there. My wires are in my cable management's a complete mess at the moment, but could you push pineapple, shake the tree? And a message from our sponsor, Puzzle Dan. The same one.
Aga KJJU, push pineapple, shake the tree.
Aga KJJU. Indeed. Push pineapple, make coffee. Indeed so. Agadoo by Black Lace. Left. That's the only line I know from that song. So yeah, this just reminded me of something. But yeah, which I'm not going to share just for now. Anyway. Oh, hello. Non-alcoholic beer is fizzing up. Thank you for the 100 bits there, by the way, Puzzle Dan. Very kind. Right. There is a sort of anytime entry on this game, but it's only for the background game. If you join late, then you don't get a podium. Yeah. If you're eliminated, you can keep playing, because you get 10 pennies for every question you get right in the main game. It's been so long since I played the Purge, I can't remember how the controls work. I'm sure I'll figure it out. The bot may spam the chat on your first answer, by the way, just to indicate, because the way it works, there are two different games going on. There's a background game which runs separately from the main front game, so it will whisper, "You're in the game," and it will do that for every player when you first join. Sorry, I haven't fixed that yet. It's probably a one-line fix. I just need to remember to do it. So, 32 players in to play Sam is Acidic's Purge pack, proof by me. I had a provisional look before I went away. At least 5 Australian questions. Well, you can guarantee at least one if it's by Sam. Recent alumnus of the Chase Australia, I believe. I had a quick look at it before I went away, judged that it was probably going to be fine, and then made a couple of tweaks to it this afternoon, and it is indeed a fine pack, and I think we'll have a lot of fun. 32 of you in. A quick recap of the rules. We start with the tiebreaker question, which will be numerical based. You need to give me a number as an answer. The further away you are, the more points you get, and you want as few points as possible for that. That will come into effect later on if we need it. How it then works, you'll be set a break point in the middle. That is the number, the percentage beyond which, if that many players get it wrong, it triggers a purge. That break point drops with every question. If we don't trigger a purge, we move on to the next question. Questions start with 2 options. After 5 increases to 3, then 4, then 5. Gameplay will continue until we have either triggered 5 purges, had 20 questions in the main game, or we've got 5 or fewer players remaining. Once that happens, we go to the Purge final, and the highest scoring 5 players will go into the final to battle it out to be the champion. Simples, right? So, if enough of you get it right, we move right along. After each purge, the breakpoint is reset plus 10% each time. So after purge number 4, the breakpoint starts at 90%, which is quite a wide margin for error, but of course the questions do get harder and the options get more numerous. I'm going to greet everyone again. Hello, Maxio, Mr. Vertigo, Ardenfet's Not a Cat, 8 Minky Player 2, Shape, Scooter Dust, Mark, Puzzle Dan, Stimson's Angle, Pruse, Stilgar, Lottibus, ABMe, Ianyo, Topper, Pyropimi, Yoshi, Lupine, Zeus, Samster, Shadowbane, Silent Marine, Clive Legend, 2, Brand New Halo, Pokenuts, and anyone else who's lurking, loitering, lingering in the chat. I think it's this monitor, because this monitor's freaking ancient. I got it off like Facebook Marketplace. I need to get another vertical monitor and get rid of this one. It might be the monitor, it might be the fact that it is drawing off the motherboard input rather than the GPU input. I think it's that. Because actually that monitor has been sort of fading in and out of graphics. I haven't got anything to back it up, but so far, since I turned that monitor off, there have been no flickers and no crashes. So, we'll see. Number now for the main game multiple choice question. No, I don't think they have. I need to hackboxify this one, really. It'll be a good one for hackboxification. Right, 32 of you in if you're ready. Let's play the Purge. I think the reason it's not, it's more of a cable thing, AB me. Sort of suspicious how religions are right. Very much so. I think the problem was I didn't have enough cables. I think I've got 3 DisplayPort and 1 HDMI on my GPU, but I only had 2 display ports and 2 HDMI, so I just sort of improvised. It would probably be sensible. Or this one doesn't have display port out, so I'd need to get HDMI to display port or something like that. If I just got a new monitor, that would hopefully solve all the issues. Right, tiebreaker question. Answer as a number in digits. 20 seconds to do that. A whole number, no decimal points, no commas, no spaces, just digits. You want to be as close as possible. Best of luck. Here's the first question. Taking Simpsons Roasting on an Open Fire as episode number 1, how many episodes of The Simpsons have aired in the USA as of 11th of March 2023? Go green when you get an answer in. And there's time. 743, currently in its 34th season, with episode 744 airing tomorrow. That question was phrased as such. I think I added the USA bit, to be honest. That question was phrased as such to explicitly not include the Tracy Ullman shorts, which preceded Simpsons Roasting on an Open Fire. 743 is what you will want. Put it from your mind for now as we begin the first game, and remember the bot is probably going to spam the chat. Question number 1. Breakpoint starts at 50%. 2 options, A or B. Options are a fancy hat, a hedge maze. You've got 10 seconds to answer this. The word labyrinth could be used to describe which of these? There you go. Well done, bot. You get your money's worth. Time. Remember, abstention is treated as a wrong answer, so even if you don't know, you might as well have a guess. The correct answer is... it's a hedge maze. Of course it's a hedge maze. My notes say Merriam-Webster defines a labyrinth as a maze, as in a garden, formed by paths separated by high hedges. If more than 50% of you are wrong here, we can go away and have a word with yourself, but it also means that we will be going into our first purge very early. Let's take a look and see how many people were wrong. Start the meter. Okay, no one getting it wrong. Just 2 players abstaining on that one, accounting for the 6%. Very well done. We go on to question number 2. Still A or B, breakpoint dropping to 40%. Options are 1986, 1966. In which year did the Beatles release the song Yellow Submarine? Time. Correct answer. Might seem a bit obscure, but of course the Beatles were around in the 60s. How many people got that one wrong? Let's find out. Start the meter. The song was issued on a double A side alongside Eleanor Rigby. 16%, 2 abstentions, 3 going for 1986, the majority going for the correct answer, 1966. Well done to the 27 players who got that one right. Let's move on. Breakpoint dropping to 30% now. 2 options, and they are flamingo, ostrich. A flamboyance is the collective noun to describe a gathering of which animal? And that's time. Correct answer was... it's a flamingo. They flock together by the thousands on salt flats, lagoons, lakes, and swamps around the world, where they can filter feed for shrimp, algae, and insects. Ostriches are a flock or a troop. How many got that one wrong? Start the meter. Halfway there and still climbing. Stopping at 19%, just shy. 3 abstentions, 3 going for ostrich, just 26 players, 81% getting it right, enough to avoid that purge. Very well done. Let's reset the meter. Question 4, breakpoint drops to 20%, getting awfully close to the ground now. Question number 4, 2 options, and they are Burma, Eswatini. To what did the Kingdom of Swaziland change its name in 2018? And I think that's an answer from everyone. First full house answer. Correct answer was Eswatini. Burma was the old name of Myanmar, but to avoid confusion, or Myanmar if you prefer, but to avoid confusion, they kept the name Burma in parentheses after the name. 20% breakpoint, getting pretty low. Have we avoided a purge? Let's find out. Start the meter. Wow. Just 3% incorrect. 1 player going for Burma. 97% going for Eswatini. We have well and truly avoided that purge. Let's go on to question 5. Last one with 2 options. After this, the options will increase to 3. And after this one, if there isn't a purge after this question, there is guaranteed to be one after question 6. Hello, Toadboy again. Welcome to the stream. Formally, now I can see who's actually in the chat. Breakpoint is 10%. 2 options for question 5, and they are main, corpse. What is the French word for body? Zeus, you don't need to spam your answer. You really don't. How many times did that log come through? Zeus has already answered. At least 15. Take it easy. Take it easy. Otherwise you might break my game and then I'll be very sad. Oh, it didn't accept your question 3, so you wanted to be sure. Okay, a little paranoia. I'll let you off on that one. Correct answer is corpse, coming from the same derivation as corpus, I dare say. Main, or possibly mon, is the French word for hand. Corpse is what we wanted there. How many of you got that one wrong? Start the meter. More than 10%, only 19, but we are into purge number 1. 26 players, 81% getting the right answer. 4 going for Mon, and 2 abstentions, which means those 6 players are going to be in this first purge. Timing out quite well so far. If you are not in this purge, you can just relax. This question doesn't count. There are no pennies available for it either. But if you are one of the 6 players who either abstained or got that one wrong, possibly the same derivation as corpse as well, brand new Halo, yes indeed. If you are one of those 6 players, you are going to have to answer a full question, not multiple choice, to stay in the game. Those 6 players are Proust, Poker, Nodacat, Lottibus, Oni, and Stilgartken. You are either wrong or abstained. Full answer required for this question. If you get it wrong, you are eliminated from the game. 20 seconds to get your full answer in. Best of luck. Here is the question. Oni, welcome to the stream. Acetone is usually used for the removal of which decorative body accessory? You may have been in too late there, Oni, possibly. Half of you have answered. Lottie, just wait for you. 5 seconds. There's all answers in, and that's your time up. So, a couple of variables on this question. If you're right, you get to come back to the game. Hooray, hooray. If you're not, you will be eliminated. The correct answer is nail polish. Nail polish or nail varnish would have also been accepted. Earrings and tattoo, I'm afraid, are not going to fly. Lottibus, not a cat. I'm so sorry. But I'm afraid that is a wrong answer at the wrong time, and you have been purged. Feel free to continue answering with A, B, or C to the bot. You still get pennies. 10 pennies for every question that you get right in the game, so do continue to play in the background, but unfortunately you won't be our champions tonight. We're going to move on to question 6, increasing the options now to 3, as it happens every 5 questions, happens to be coincided with the purge, and the breakpoint is reset to 50% now plus 10, so it starts at 60%, next one will be 70, and so on. So 3 options here for question number 6, take a look. Macbeth, Othello, Twelfth Night. Malcolm, Donalbain, and Duncan are characters in which Shakespeare play? Time. Correct answer was Macbeth, the Scottish play. The character of Macbeth was loosely based on Macbethad Mac Findlach, a king of Scotland in the 11th century. Well done if you got this one right. Let's find out how many were wrong. Start the meter. Just over a third of the way towards that breakpoint. 23% incorrect, no abstentions. 3 for Othello, 4 for Twelfth Night. 77% of the remaining players getting the right answer of Macbeth. Very well done. Let's reset the meter. Moving to question 7. 50% now the breakpoint, back to where we started. And 3 options, they are red, blue, green. I love this question. What colour is the turban depicted in Johannes Vermeer's Girl with a Pearl Earring? Time. Hopefully no one's being Mandela'd towards a wrong answer here. The correct answer is It's blue. There's been controversy regarding the earring that the girl is wearing. A Dutch scientist argued in 2014 that it looked more like polished tin. I had a look at it earlier on, and I'd say, yeah, it does look not unlike that. Where's the Australian questions? Maybe saving them for a bit later on, Kat. 50% is the breakpoint. How many were wrong? Start the meter. Not giving us options. I thought it was white. There's like a yellow sort of, I don't know if it's hair or ponytail that is a little bit white, but no, it's definitely blue. Ooh, we're getting close. And we've stopped. 37% incorrect. No abstentions. 6 going for red, 5 going for green, 19 getting the right answer, 63% well played going for blue. The majority have saved the wrong answering players there, so the hive mind saves you. If we don't go to a purge, let's reset the meter and go to question 8. 40% the breakpoint there. 3 options available, and they are barrels, locks, ceramics. Traditionally, what does a cooper make? And Maxio just out of time there. Correct answer is, it's barrels. The only reason I think I know this, apart from general quiz, is because I grew up in the town Burton-on-Trent, which has a shopping centre named the Cooper's Square, and there's a guy making a barrel. Big statue of a guy making a barrel. Famous brewing town, Burton-on-Trent, famous for making beers. So, brand new Halo literally just saying been to Cooper's Square shopping centre in my hometown of Burton-on-Trent. Yeah, Burton is where if you drink lager at all in this country, there's a good chance that whatever you're drinking was made at the Coors, as it's now called, the Coors factory, the Coors brewing centre in my hometown Burton-on-Trent. But yes, the Cooper's Square, Cooper making barrels. How many of you were wrong? Let's find out. Start the meter. Not many at all. 1 abstention and 1 going for locks. 93% getting that one right. Very well done if you did get that. Let's go on. Lots of somebody breaks locks is a burglar. That's true. Locksmith, burglar. That would make sense. Question 9. 3 options, and they are. Breakpoint is 30%. The Hunger Games. The Giver. The Handmaid's Tale. The Republic of Gilead is the fictional city where which dystopian novel is set? Time. Any fans of modern literature here? The correct answer is A Handmaid's Tale, which I've never read nor seen, though I read the synopsis when proofing this question, and it sounds pretty bleak, I'm not going to lie. 30% is the breakpoint. Are we avoiding a purge? Let's find out. Start the meter. Halfway there and climbing. Stopping at 20%. Well done. 3 going for Hunger Games. The Hunger Games, I believe, is Panem. The Giver, I don't know, but yes, Handmaid's Tale is very much the Republic of Gilead. 2017, The Handmaid's Tale became a TV series, and according to the previous question, they also Coopers also make buckets, troughs, and other larger wooden pieces. Well done, we have survived. We're going to drop the breakpoint once again as we move to question 10, the last one with 3 options. Are we going to time another purge with the increase in options? 20% is the breakpoint, still 3 options, and I have to say, I love this question. It's a great question. Thank you, Twitch Audible ads. It's a great question. I think it's a bit tricky. We may have a purge here, but I will let you be the judges of that. Best of luck, question 10. Options are Zagreb, Bucharest, Bratislava. Of these capital cities, which is the only one that has land borders with 2 other countries? Time. Genuinely fascinating bit of trivia this. There is only one capital city in the world that shares land borders with 2 countries that are not the country in which it is contained. And that is Bratislava, which is the capital of Slovakia, which borders Hungary and Austria. The capital city actually borders those 2 countries. Zagreb, the capital of Croatia, and Bucharest, the capital of Romania, are both effectively landlocked cities. They don't border any other nation. They are entirely contained within the nation. Well, the other one's entirely contained, but it does have borders. Zagreb and Bucharest do not. The breakpoint is 20%. Let's find out how many of you were wrong. Start the meter. We triggered it. Wow, 70%. 3 abstentions there. 8 going for Bucharest. 10 going for Zagreb. And just 9, 30% getting the correct answer. Bratislava. Yeah, it was a tricky question, but it was a genuinely interesting question that I wouldn't have had a clue on myself. I suppose it's how well do you know the locations of the capital cities within their country. So for the second time, the purge has been triggered at the same time that the answer options are going to increase. Let's find out which 70% of players are going to be in purge number 2. AB Me, Topper, Samster, Fernando, Puzzle, Dan, Shadowmane, Mark, Ardenfest, Pruge, Clive, Scooter, Maxio, Oni, Jogging, Ape, Zeus, Toot, Mr. Vertigo, Ianyo, Colo, and brand new Halo. Very well done. You've avoided this. You are in this purge. Sorry. Very well done to Stilgar, Pokenuts, Lupine, Stimson's Angle, Apodo, Pyro, Player 2, Shapes, and Silent Marine, who have avoided this purge. Full answer required. 20 seconds to get that answer in. And if you are right, the game will continue for you. If you are wrong, you will be eliminated. Good luck. Here is the question. Which nation won the 2019 FIFA Women's World Cup? Ten seconds. Abstention will be treated as wrong. Get me an answer. Get it quick. Scooter, need an answer. There we go. Everyone has answered. And there is time. So, if you're wrong here, you will be eliminated from the game. If you're right, you get to come back in and continue. Correct answer was... It was the USA, the United States of America. It was their 4th title. Well done. If you got that, you will be welcomed back into the game. But it does mean we have to say goodbye to Topper, Dan, Shadowmane, Ardenfets, Prugs, Maxio, brand new Halo, and Ianyo, who went for a combination of Australia, Italy, France, Germany, Argentina, and England, all of which incorrect. England, of course, won the World Cup in 2022. Was it 2022? It must have been 2022. Yeah, 2019. Oh, was that the European Cup in 2021? I can't remember. The years are all blurring around the COVID times, but it was the USA that we wanted. Thank you very much for playing, and please do continue to play in the lobby game for extra bonus pennies and for fun as well. But unfortunately, you're not going to be our champions. Topper, Prugs, Maxio, brand new Halo, Ianyo, Ardenfets, and Puzzle Dan, and Shadowmane, thank you for playing, but it's a wrong answer at a wrong time, and you've been purged. 32 dropped to 30, and 30 now drops to 22 as we lose another 8 players from the game. Lewis, welcome to the stream. Great to have you here. Type the code if you want to play along in the background game. Breakpoint resets to 70%, and we now have 4 options per question, A, B, C, or D. This pack aligning perfectly so far. Question number 11 then. Here are your options. Coin. Chocolate wrapper. 4-leaf clover. Acorn. Formula 1 driver Sebastian Vettel revealed that he usually wears which lucky item tucked into the laces of his boots? 2 sport questions back to back, such is the nature of this game. It is a little bit random. But we've got a nice big old breakpoint up there of 70%. Maybe it will cushion the blow if you're not as into your Formula 1. The correct answer is... it's a coin. He's also kept a miniature metal pig in his pocket during races. So, hopefully, that if you don't know your Formula 1, that is going to be enough of a cushion to avoid a purge here. But let's find out how many were wrong. Start the meter. We're getting kind of close here. More than half of you were wrong. We are slowing down. Wow. We have busted through it. 1 player was the only difference it took. 1 player getting that right who got it wrong would have avoided that purge, but 73% of you were incorrect there. 2 abstentions as well. If one of those players had gone for the correct answer, you would have avoided the purge. 8 for chocolate wrapper, 4 for 4-leaf clover, 2 for acorn, 6, just 27% go for the correct answer of coin. Does mean we have 2 consecutive purges. Let's find out who is going to be in purge number 3. AB Me, Simpsons Angle, Samster, Fernando, Pyro, Mark, Silent Marine, Shapes, Player 2, Lupine, Pokenuts, Clive, Jogging, Ape, Toot, and Stilgar. Full answer is required for this question. You've got 20 seconds to do it. Give me a right answer, you're back in the game. If not, you're going home. Good luck. Pose question number 3. Sharing its name with the Taylor Swift song, Mark Fennell hosts the Australian version of which quiz show? Five seconds. I'm just going to pause the game because I don't know if there's a blip. Type your answers now. I don't know if there was a blip in Twitch if it wasn't taking answers or something, because that's a lot of late answering. So if I pause this and you type an answer now, it should catch it when I unpause it. But you've got a second and just over a second. Fingers crossed there wasn't any weirdness going on, because otherwise there's about to be a lot of people eliminated for defaulting. Okay? I'm going to unpause now. Here we go. There we go. I think there may have been... Oh, hello. Scary in the dark. Not a cat saying, is it Mastermind? I'm hoping that pause gave enough people time to get an answer in. The correct answer is... Wow. It is Mastermind. They have a slow burn rather than I'm not fond of. I didn't think that was too difficult. I thought there were multiple ins there with the Taylor Swift song and the quiz show, but... Mastermind was the answer. Letters and numbers, go, go, stop, Jeopardy, hands in passport, the chase, look what you made me do, the chase, Midnight's me, trouble, Mr. and Mrs. and a couple of abstentions, which means it is a real bloodbath of a question. Only 3 people getting out of that one, and we only had 6 getting the previous one right. I don't know, it's Otley's a Taylor Swift fan. You might be. Come in all shapes and sizes, don't they? Yes, I can only connect. I'd probably listen to that song. Which means we've only got 9 players coming back into the game. That's how this game works. Swings and roundabouts. I think the next couple of questions might be a little easier, but unfortunately, AB Me, Simpsons, Angles, Samster, Fluid, Fernando, Silent Marine, Shapes, Player 2, Lupine, Poconuts, Clyde, Jogging, 8 Minky, and Stilgar. It's a wrong answer at the wrong time, and you've been purged. We are down to 9 players from 22. 13 players going out of the game on that question. 2 potential purge questions left at the bank. If you have just been eliminated, do continue to answer. You can still get pennies for correct answers. The breakpoint resets to 80% with 9 players left. Each player is accounting for about 11%. So that is a big old chunk if you're going to be abstaining. Still 4 options. Question number 12, here they are. French, Chinese, Russian, Korean. What language must an astronaut learn if they are looking to work on the International Space Station? Yes, you can sulk if you like, Clive. That's completely fine. Colo answering just in the nick of time. The correct answer is... It's Russian. Since the end of NASA's Space Shuttle program in 2011, Russia's Soyuz spacecraft is the only way of travelling to the ISS. And since all its controls are in Russian and there are no translators in space, every astronaut must learn the language. It was Russian. Let's find out how many of you were wrong. Start the meter. 44%, more than I would have thought actually, getting that one wrong. No abstentions, no one going for Korean. But of course it's actually only 4 players getting it wrong, because 3 going for Chinese and 1 for French. But of course each player is worth around about 11.11 recurring percent at the moment. 5 getting Russian and avoiding the purge. Well played, let's play on. Question number 13, breakpoint drops to 70%, still 4 options, and they are Mo Gilligan, Joe Lycett, 1 to 3 in a row, Joel Dommett, Chris Kamara. In February 2023, it was announced that which British comedian will host a UK reboot of global reality franchise Survivor. There is your mandatory Survivor question from Sam. You get 1 per pack. Generally 1 Survivor question and 1 Australia question is the rule. Correct answer, Joel Dommett. The BBC has decided to bring back a UK version of Survivor after not making a British version for 21 years. How many of you got that one wrong? Let's find out. Start the meter. Mo Gilligan's Island is right there. Guys, you got a honk for that, eh? 22% incorrect. Nicely done. 1 go for Kamara, 1 go for Joe Lycett. But 7 getting the correct answer. Joel Dommett, well played. We move on. Question 14. 4 options available. Breakpoint at 60% now. And your options are Octobot King, Ender Dragon, Bowser, Dr. Robotnik. Of these famous final bosses, which was first to be released in a game? I think Coda may just have been out of time there. Correct answer was Bowser, 1985. Dr. Robotnik, or Dr. Eggman if you insist, was 1991, from Super Mario and Sonic respectively. Ender Dragon, 2011 for the Java edition, or 2015 for the Bedrock edition of what I believe is Minecraft. Octobot King was 2015 from Splatoon, so a couple of different generations apart there between your early 8 and 16-bit video games and then your more recent releases. How many of you got that one wrong? Let's find out. Start the meter. Three of you, 33%. One abstention there, one going for Robotnik, one for Ender Dragon, and 6 players going for Bowser, 67%. Very well done. Let's go on. Last question with 4 options. Question number 15. After this, there will be 5 options. We have still got 2 purges in the bag, or in hand, as it were. The breakpoint is now 50%. If more than half of you are wrong, so 5 of you or more are wrong, we will be triggering a purge for the wrong or abstaining players. Good luck. Question number 15. Options are Johnny Depp, Ryan Gosling, Gene Wilder, Timothy Chalamet. Which of these actors has not appeared or will not appear in the near future in the role of Willy Wonka? Time. Bit of breathing room for you, perhaps. The correct answer is Ryan Gosling. The obvious ones there: Gene Wilder from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, Johnny Depp from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory 2005. Willy Wonka being 76, I think, something like that. Timothy Chalamet or Timothée Chalamet, however you pronounce it, is starring in the Wonka film due to release this year, also starring Olivia Colman and I believe Rowan Atkinson, memory serves. Ryan Gosling, currently no plans to start as Willy Wonka. It was a coin toss, was it, Mark? Yeah, it could have been a bit of a coin toss between 2, but let's find out how many of you were wrong. Start the meter. So now it's Timothy. Where's the stress going, Abe? Just a 1 wrong answer. 1 player going for Timothy Chalamet and no abstentions there. That person has been saved by the hive mind. We go on to question 16. Getting to the final 5 then. Breakpoint is 40%, still up to 2 purges remaining. Let's see how you get on with this. 5 options and they are Nutboard, Fruit Board, Butterboard, Jamboard, Toast Board. Developed to work with Google Workspace, what is the name of Google's interactive whiteboard? All answers in, that is time. Correct answer was Jamboard, released in May 2017. It's like a big touchscreen TV used at universities and in schools. Jogging, welcome to the stream. How many of you got that one wrong? Start the meter. Just 2, 22%. 1 going for Butterboard, 1 going for Nutboard, the other 7 going for Jamboard. Very well done. 78% getting the right answer. We go on. 4 questions left in the game, still 2 purges. It is still possible for this to be a perfect purge pack, which is where we see all 20 questions of the main game, all 5 purge questions, and leave with exactly 5 players at the end. Has only happened once before, could happen again. Breakpoint is 30%. Question 17 has 5 options, and they are Andrew Lambrow, Riley, Victor Vernikos, Vesna, Alika. Accused online for being an industry plant. What is the name of the artist that Denmark entered into Eurovision 2023? I allowed this as a bigger news story question. It's bigger than just Eurovision. Oh, is that a spoiler alert? I think it's been in the news for some time. If he's not here, it's fair game if it's in trivia. I think if they've been announced, I can't really say it's a spoiler alert. Is it? If people want to wait until May to see who the artists are, I mean, that's...
Pain.
Well, it's one of those. Turn away for a few seconds, Topper, if you don't want to know. The correct answer is... He's crying now.
What a shame.
Correct answer is... Riley. He's from the Faroe Islands, and his entry is the song Breaking My Heart. An industry plant is someone who a music label will invest money into to gain fake stardom and often a fake social media following. A couple of the songs as they're released. Okay. I mean, this pack was submitted about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, so... I think there's only so much we can do at that point if it is in the public domain. I mean, it would be like me claiming spoiler alert if you told me how episode 4 of The Last of Us ended. If, you know, or it came up, I don't know. That's maybe a bit different. Okay, I guess I kind of get it, but... Well, I don't really, because I don't really see Eurovision in the same league as spoiling a narrative, but... Either way, that's the question, that's the answer. I'm going to get rid of it now. How many were wrong? Start the meter. I believe a clicker on Eurovision. It is Purge number 4. 67% were wrong. 3 for Alika, 3 for Vesna, 3 for Riley. Whew. So, we could have a final on our hands here, depending how many players survive this. 6 of you are going to be going into it, and you are Podo, Pyro, Mark, Scooter, Zeus, and Colo. Oni, Toot, and Mr. Vertigo. You are going to get to see at least one more question, whether it be a final question or a question of the main game. If at least 2 of you survive, if at least 3 of you survive, then we are going back to the final 2 questions. Final 3 questions, beg your pardon. If not that many players survive, then we will go straight to the final if we end up with 5 or fewer. So, full answer required, 20 seconds, good luck. Here is the 4th Purge question. According to Spotify, who hosted the most globally listened to podcast in 2022? Most globally listened to podcast. Not sure if an answer came in the nick of time there. Haven't listened to podcasts in 2019. Our remix is going to be spoilers. Spoiler alert. So, I mean, it's a question with a global reach. But did you know? The correct answer is Joe Rogan. 3 of you knew, which means you are going back to the full game. Yogscast, Mark Maron, and no answer from Colo. All incorrect, unfortunately. It's the Joe Rogan Experience is the podcast. The Joe Rogan Experience. Well done if you got that. There are still 6 players left in the game, so we are going back to the main game because we have to have 5 or 5 purges or 20 questions, none of which has been fulfilled. But unfortunately, just stolen from you at the last minute. Pyro, Pygmy, Mark, and Colo, thank you for playing, but it's a wrong answer at the wrong time. And I'm afraid you have been purged. That's why I'm still boycotting Spotify. We play on because there are still 6 players in live play. The breakpoint is now 90%. Potentially 3 more questions or 1 more purge. Let's find out what happens. Question 18, there are 5 options and they are TikTok, PayPal, Alipay, Snapchat, WeChat. Which mobile app is known as Douyin in China? All 6 players are in. There's time. The correct answer is TikTok. TikTok is owned by the Chinese company ByteDance and has been at the center of various global privacy complaints and concerns. Big old breakpoint there. I think you'd have to all get it wrong in order to trigger that breakpoint. Let's find out how many were wrong. Start the meter. More than half of you. 67% were incorrect. Just 2 getting TikTok. 2 going for PayPal, 1 for Snapchat, 1 for WeChat. Hivemind has saved you. If you can get through 2 more questions, it will come down to most questions correct, and if necessary, that tiebreak as well. But we may have to face another purge first. For now, we reset the meter, and we go to question 19. Breakpoint is 80%. Good luck. Options are: eat medicine that's out of date, skydive without a parachute, disturb a nest of wasps, set fire to your hair, get your toast out with a fork. Which of these was not recited as one of the dumb ways to die in the viral 2012 YouTube video of the same name? There's an answer from everyone. Time. I went and listened to this, because I've heard all the parodies, but I've never heard the original before. The correct answer is skydive without a parachute. I think Sam said that's one of his favourite questions he's ever written. I did enjoy it. To give you the first verse: set fire to your hair, poke a stick at a grizzly bear, eat medicine that's out of date, use your private parts as piranha bait. Dumb ways to die, so many dumb ways to die, dumb ways to die, so many dumb ways to die, and so on. Yeah, takes us all back a bit. 10 years old now, but it was a hit at the time. Breakpoint is 80%. If we can survive this question and the next question, then we go straight to the final and it's based on points. If enough of you have got it wrong, then you are going to have to answer the last question to earn your place in the final. How many were wrong? Start the meter. Oh, 100%, so they can keep. Ooh, those of you who are fast at maths might know what this means. 83% were wrong. 3 players went for eat medicine that's out of date. 1 for set fire to your hair. 1 for eat your toast out, get your toast out with a fork. Only 1 got the correct answer and is not guaranteed a place in the final, because if the 5 players are in the purge all get it right and the one who isn't doesn't have enough points, then they're still not guaranteed a place. They could, on the other hand, win automatically if all 5 of the other players get this purge question wrong. Let's find out who is going to sit this one out. It's a Podo. Scooter, Oni, Zeus, 2 and Mr. Vertigo. One final question for you. If you get this one right, there is a very good chance you are into the purge final. If you don't, you will be eliminated. And Sam has been denied the perfect purge pack by 1 question. If 1 player gets this one wrong, it's 1 off being a perfect purge pack, because we're not now going to see that question 20. Full answer required. 20 seconds. Good luck. Since 2017, Dara Khrushchevsky has been the CEO of which technology transportation company? Scooter's in. Zeus is in. Toot and Vista Vertigo are in. Oni, need an answer. There we go. If all 5 are wrong, Apodo wins by default. If at least 1 of them is right, we are going to the final. If all of them are right, 1 of them is going to be disappointed, possibly even Apodo, who isn't in this purge. The correct answer is Uber, formerly known as Uber Cab. Uber or Uber Technologies was the answer. FedEx and Lyft are both wrong answers there. Zeus and Toot, I am afraid you have been denied passage to the final at the final hurdle. We only have 4 players in the final this week, and we don't get to see that question 20, but that's pretty close to a perfect purge pack. Unfortunately for Zeus and Toot, it's a wrong answer at the wrong time, and you have been purged. So we have 4 finalists: Apodo, Mr. Vertigo, Oni, and Scooter Dust. And we'll see who had the most points Scooter with 10, Oni with 13, Mr. Vertigo with 15, and Apodo with 16. So, Apodo, Mr. Vertigo, and Oni, I think, were guaranteed into the final. Scooter Dust may have been saved by those 2 eliminations there, but that's all that counts now. For everyone playing along at home, this is where your game ends, and those are the pennies that you have earned. And if we look to see what Zeus and Toot got, 140 and 140. So yes, it would have been had Zeus and Toot got that one right. It would have been Scooter Dust who would have been eliminated at the final hurdle. But those are the pennies that you've won. They will be credited to your accounts, hopefully, when the credits roll. But thank you all very much for playing. That is the end of the lobby game. So sit back, unless you're one of the final 4, relax, and enjoy the final between Apodo Nuevo, Scooter Dust, Oni, and Mr. Vertigo. It's time for the Purge final. Sorry, it's time for the final Purge. So all but 4 players have been purged. Only 1 can emerge as the champion. Apodo, as the player with the most points, you will have the decision of which order questions go in, left to right or right to left. For each question, or for each phase of the game, you will be shown half a question. You must decide whether you're going to play or pass that question based on that half a question. If you play and you get it right, you can choose someone to eliminate, any of the remaining players. If you pass and they get it wrong, then they eliminate themselves. If you pass and they're right, or you play and you're wrong, then you yourself are eliminated. It's up to you how you want to play it. If you are going to pass to somebody, please indicate who. It doesn't have to be exact, but do indicate in your response who you are nominating, and I will allocate the question to them. And all of these are going to be based on half a question. You will see the full question before you answer. Full answers required, and 20 seconds. Good luck. So, Apodo Nuevo, as the leader, are you going to play first or last, whispering F or L, if you please? Apodo's going to take the gauntlet face on and go first, so we'll ask in descending order of questions, correct? Starting with Apodo Nuevo. So, decide if you want to answer this question or nominate somebody else, and if you are going to nominate, please tell me who is getting the question in your place. Good luck. Children's television actor Phil passing over to Mr. Vertigo. Bearing in mind, if Mr. Vertigo is right, Mr. Vertigo will have control of the next question. Select Mr. Vertigo. This question is for you. That question in full then, Mr. Vertigo. Good luck. Children's television actor Phil Gallagher is most famous for playing which CBeebies title character? Mr. Vertigo has said Mr. Maker. Is that the right answer? Mr. Maker is the right answer. Very well played, Mr. Vertigo. You have got that one right, and Apodo, that was a bad pass. Mr. Vertigo's got it. Unfortunately, you had the highest score, but you're not going to be our champion. It's a bad pass and a correct answer, which means Apodo, you have been purged. Welcome to the stream, formerly Apodo. Good game. And then there were 3. Mr. Vertigo, coming to you. You can choose to play another question, or you can pass to Oni or Scooter. And remember, if you are going to pass, please do tell me who is getting it in your stead. Half question then. In the religion, play or pass? Passing it down the line again to Scooter Dust. Oni hasn't had a question yet. Scooter Dust, this question has been passed, and so this question is for you. Best of luck to you, Scooter Dust. That question in full. In the religion Taoism, which philosopher is personified as the Tao? Scooter is going for Buddha. Buddha. Might be Buddhism. There are maybe some similarities between the two. Is Buddha the right answer? It's not, I'm afraid. It's Lao Tzu. Lao Tzu. Taoism does not have a god in the way that the Abrahamic religions do. In Taoism, the universe springs from the idea of the Tao, and the Tao impersonally guides things on their way. However, they conventionally revere Lao Tzu as the personification of the Tao. For the Phil Gallagher question, he was previously a puppeteer on Playhouse Disney and also voiced various characters on Studio Disney. That was a good pass, Mr. Vertigo. Scooter thus has not known the answer, so I'm afraid, Scooter, good game, but you have been purged. So, Oni, comes down to you. Are you going to take this question on, or are you going to pass it to Mr. Vertigo? It's a question of whether you think you know more than Mr. Vertigo, or whether your chance of guessing is going to be greater than Mr. Vertigo not knowing. Few things at play here, and also you haven't answered a question in the final round, so big decision. Do you want to play, or do you want to pass? You don't have to tell me it's Mr. Vertigo. You can just type play or pass, or play or nominate, or question or nominate, because I will know if you're passing. It's to Mr. Vertigo. Half question then. What was the regnal name of the last king? It's going right back to Mr. Vertigo. Oni is going to try and play Luigi strats here. Mr. Vertigo, best of luck. For the second time in the final purge, this question is for you. An uh-oh from Mr. Vertigo. Good luck, Mr. Vertigo. Here is that question in full. What was the regnal name of the last king of the Kingdom of Bavaria? You're going for Edward. Incidentally, I changed this to be just regnal name. I didn't want the number. The name on its own would have been enough. No idea, says Mr. Vertigo. The correct answer is Ludwig III. Ludwig would have been enough, but unfortunately, Edward is not the right. Why did I not get this one? Scooter doesn't want to know this one. After the German Revolution of 1918, Bavaria was dissolved and the Weimar Republic was created. It's the wrong answer. It's a great pass from Oni, who's avoided answering questions in the final purge. And Mr. Vertigo, I'm afraid, at the last chance, you have been purged. Which means we don't get to see question number 20, and we don't get to see the fourth final question, which is a shame because the fourth final question is really good. But I'll leave it to Sam to see if he wants to either share it in one of the in the server or save it for another quiz. But it was a really good final question, I have to say. It does mean we have only got one player left, which means Oni, you have survived the purge. Well played, that man. You have survived the purge. And you take the spoilers, and hopefully they'll automatically be added on, along with all the pennies that players have won tonight. I'm just going to go and check the leaderboard and see where that puts you in terms of purge survival rate. Have you won it before? You have. That is the third time Oni has survived the purge, which puts you joint second on the leaderboard with Samster. Toot currently reigning at the top with 5 purge survivals, but 3 is a pretty commendable achievement. Only 3 players have survived the purge 3 times or more, so very well played, Oni. Thank you to Sam for a really nice question, Pat. Interesting dip in the middle. We did lose a lot of players in quite quick succession in the middle of the game there, but I hope you had fun all the same. And those pennies should be added on when I roll the credits in a minute, assuming I've done everything correctly with the new penny system that I didn't test. It looked about, it's basically the same as the Escape Artist, so fingers crossed. We're going to do the Crystal Dome, and that's the end of the game, so I can turn the lights back on and lower the desk back down. Whew. As we come out of the darkness and back to the light. Oh, that was good fun. I do like this game. I need to play it more often. So, down comes the desk. We've had no more weird blips. I think this monitor might be fucked, you know. I think the monitor might be fucked. And that's what's been causing breakages. I'm going to leave it unplugged for it. I'm going to have to reconsider my layout. It's not been enormously difficult with just 3 monitors, I'm not going to lie. Actually, if I get rid of that monitor, I can put my work laptop there and then hook it into... Yeah, that could be the plan, actually, not going to lie. Anyway, I'm rabbiting on. Thank you to Sam for that question pack. Thank you to all of our players, and I hope you enjoyed that. Very well done to Oni. I'm going to roll the credits, and then I will be back with the Crystal Dome in just a few minutes. Never heard of monitor causing. I don't know. I mean, it might just be a fluke, but it was doing random refreshes. It was always things on that monitor that seemed to go. Graphics card driving it. I mean, that monitor wasn't running out of the GPU. That monitor was running out of the motherboard, and the other 3 are running out of the GPU. So it's not doing anything. No, exactly. So maybe just some conflict between running monitors off the GPU and one off the motherboard. I have got a spare socket in the motherboard, but 3-part feel, 1 part tech knowledge, 1 part Murphy's Law, 1 part chaos theory. Yeah, I'd agree with that. So the onboard graphics isn't doing much. Well, the onboard graphics is powering 3 other monitors. But yeah, if that is the one causing the problems, then that would explain why the graphics card wasn't a problem. But I don't know. Again, it's just a case of keep running it and see what happens, really. Hey, babe. I'm going to roll the credits, and we'll be back with the Crystal Dome in just a minute. Oni, congratulations. You have survived the Purge. I do love this theme tune. It's a really good theme tune, this game. Right, let me pause that there. Let me pop Sam's pack into used and close that build down. Just before we do the Crystal Dome, I'm just going to check the penny data. Oh, come on, Windows Explorer. It's going to crash now. Put all that talk about monitors to us. Oh, no, it's loaded. I was having a think about it. Penny data, penny storage, Purge, and gold medalists. Oni has been added to the list, so that's worked. New pennies. Let's check AB Me as our litmus test, as we always do. Current season pennies 9,607. And let's see what you've got on the database, AB Me. 8,846. That sounds about right. Hooray! Love it when things work. Always pog. Now, some Crystal Dome. We haven't seen the Crystal Dome for a while. Oh, the start menu come up there is really going to irritate me. Sorry. Let's just set monitor 3 as the main display. It's going to do a little switcheroo. So now when I press the start menu comes up down there. Hooray. Right. Crystal Dome. To the Crystal Dome we go. You know what? Despite the crashes at the front end of the stream, I've really enjoyed it. I think I just sort of had to laugh it off. Hopefully, dropping a monitor has helped in some way. But I've had a really good time. It's nice to be back. I know I'm only here once a week now, but great to be here. Thank you so much again, everyone, for coming back to join. Is there a raid target? I don't know, because I haven't got my monitor window open. Or rather, I have got them open, but they're just not in the forefront. It'd be a shame if there wasn't anyone. Oh, Gooey's online. Gooey's doing Tomb Raider 3 speedruns. It's my favourite speedruns to keep on in the background. And he's doing fairly well. He's been there for 2 hours. Is he still going? Is he about to quit?
Gold pays for Area 51.
Is he about to start again? Right, Crystal Dome is loaded. I'll keep an eye on that. Think we're going to go raid Gooey with some Tomb Raider 3 speed running. Yeah, and I'll come up with a raid message in a minute. Unless he's about to stop. He might be about to stop. We'll see. Anyway, if you want to earn some extra pennies come the end of the night, come to the Crystal Dome. Pog, 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 pog. Oh, hello. Index out of range exception. I haven't seen that on the Crystal Dome before. Come on. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, what's happening there? So I was going to stop and restart because I got an error on the data muse. That's better. Sorry, try again. Something obviously weird going on in the webhook for data muse there. That's fine. Yep, that'll do. Right. Exclamation mark play, if you want to come play. What's the raid message going to be in a minute? Hashtag double 69, I think. Because there were 2 random 69s tonight. God, that sounded dodgy. Yeah, we're going to see Guri in a minute. I'll do continuity in a minute. We'll play the Crystal Dome first. Dum 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 dum. 17 players in. Get ready to make your predictions. There is a little cut in this track, and it's annoying me. I might need to find a cleaner version of the soundtrack. Okie dokie. Scooter, welcome on in. 5 seconds to come join. 4, 3, 2, 1. Make your predictions, please. Okay, that's a problem when it's not focusing there. Let's just close that down. So, 15 players in the game. Oh yeah, it's only 4 across, isn't it? Make your predictions. How many do you think you're going to end up gold minus silver in total? Whisper that number to Persephone's Twitch bot. And you get 12 puzzles in quick succession. You can answer even if they are no longer on display. Stilgar, prediction if you please. Just waiting for you. I think we'll just do the one Crystal Dome tonight because I did start late and I have got to get up in the morning. I've got to write a pub quiz tomorrow afternoon and then host a pub quiz in the evening. That'll be fun. 5 seconds still going, and then we're locking in. Your prediction will be 0. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Prediction will be 0. Oh, there we go, just in the nick of time. Well done. Right, Richard O'Brien, take it away.
Will you start the fans, please?
Starting with a letter change. Which letter changes in Weech to make a person who defaults on an obligation? And another one, which letter changes in Fuller to make a term used to address a male person? Calculate the following. 4 plus 13 minus 12. And in that sequence, which character appears most frequently? Minus 19 plus 10 plus 15. GCYU, what is next? And in that sequence, which character appears most frequently? Another sequence, RMHC, what's next? KIGE, what's next? A lot of sequences in this one. 133, is it prime or composite? Minus 1, minus 7, plus 11. And one more. PNLJ, what's next? A lot of sequences there. 5 seconds grace time. And that's your time up. Answers coming up now. Lupine getting those 11 right and 1 wrong. Only 60, 96 gold and 36 silver. That was a tricky one there. So 60 was the prediction. Can't do the sequences to save our life. Especially when they go backwards, those sequences are really hard. But yeah, and there were a few of them in there. But yeah, that's the way it goes. You get 10 pennies for every correct answer, but minus 10 pennies for... You can't go negative if you've got more silver than gold, but yeah. Take your gold away from your silver and times it by 10. If it's greater than 0, that's your pennies. If it's greater than 0, then you get... That's what you get in pennies. And it was Unvex who was closest, just 65. So 5 away, 100 bonus pennies to you to go with the 40 you won from the game. That's 140 pennies, and that has been updated. Hooray. Shall we go again? Oh, go on, let's go again. Why not? Why not? I know I said we were going to do one, but... Go on, quick one. Get in quick. I might not even leave it on for the whole thing. Just because you've got a lot of sequences there. Let's get some more puzzles up in this thing. Oh, is it? Okay, it's done a thing. Right, hang on. Try that again. There we go. Seems to be working this time. Oh no, we're getting the monitor flickering back. Okay, so Puts paid to that theory. It's on that monitor. Still flickering. Let me just check these definitions. That's fine. Yeah, they'll do. Yeah, we're still getting the monitor flicker, so I think it was when I put the streams on the other window, Gooey's stream and my stream in the background, it started doing funny things. So let's reduce number of monitors, reduce number of graphical things that are happening, and see if that goes any way towards fixing it. I'm optimistic it might be that monitor. I should go down to 3 anyway. I don't need 4 monitors. Purely vanity. Right, 16 of you in. Make your last chance to come and play. 3, 2, 1. Make your predictions. 17 players. Predictions, please. I can tell you we've got 3 definitions this time. Definitions tend to be a little bit easier. Don't know how many sequences we've got. I can tell you, though, that there are no numbers in the answers. So it's 12 letters required for this one. So, so there'll be no maths-based problems, and there'll be no modal characters. And probably no emoji either. So, yeah. Well, let's see what comes up. Best of luck. Here we go.
Will you start the fans, please?
It's RNG, Lewis. That's what it does. It started with Prime Composite. Good lord, 987. It's so not number 1. What appears in the top but not on the bottom? What changes in Umbro to make the fully shaded inner region of a shadow cast by an opaque object? And what letter changes in Stoop to make an adjective for large or bulky that's overlapping the background? I need to tweak that. And that sequence, which character appears most... Oh no, you do get modal character. HEBY, what's next? And what appears in the top but not the bottom? And modal character in that sequence. Keys, what's next? Nice. Third, change one letter to make one's feelings and emotions. And another sequence, modal character. And one more. Another sequence, modal character. Five seconds grace. And it is a Podo, 10 and none wrong. Shadowmane getting 10 but 1 wrong. Clive also getting 10 with none wrong. So well done there. 100 pennies to you, 90 to Shadowmane. And of course, we'll get 100 bonus pennies to whoever was closest to 91. 122 gold and 31 silver that time. And a couple more answers to reveal. M, keys M was the next one. So you remember that if it's the keys sequence, the next letter is M. And finally, W is the most frequent character there. And it's Mr. Vertigo, who was 2 away with a prediction of 89. Gets 100 bonus pennies to go with the 50 he won in the game. And that's been written to the drive. Hurrah! So, refresh the app. Pennies should be up to date now. And, I've got a suggestion in the Discord. Tonight's first game, one of the others. Oh! That's a very good spot, Ralph. I wish I'd seen that before I closed it down, because I don't store the logs afterwards. That should be impossible. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how that's happened. Duplicate letters should be forbidden. And I don't know how that's come about. Thank you for flagging that. I'll go and dig into that. Anyway, that was the Crystal Dome, and that was game night. So, thanks for playing. What's coming up? Well, I'm going to be back next Saturday, but before that, we have got our friends going to be streaming. First of all, Ash the Bash is going to be here on... Well, we think he's going to be here on Wednesday. I have to say, it was really good to see Ash back. I know he's not had a great time mental health-wise recently, so Ash, glad that you are feeling better. I do still need to go back and watch the whole of your stream. I wasn't around on Friday for much of it, but great to see you back with us, and we look forward to seeing whatever it is you've got lined up. I see your stream schedule has been cleared over in the Discord, so whatever it is, I'm sure it'll be excellent. But hopefully Wednesday and Friday, or maybe one or t'other, with Ash on next week from 8 p.m. That's twitch.tv/80_bash. Let's give him a little shout out. Maybe snap it up, not slam. You're slam, aren't you, Topper? Maybe snap it up, but TBC. Okay, well, we'll keep an eye on that. Yeah, that's Ash. Hopefully Wednesday, Friday. In between that, we've got Topper, who is going to be playing Splash Attack and Slam and Elimination on Thursday. Let's give Topper a shout out. Go give him a follow. Does some really great stuff over there. Oh God, I've got to check this pack I need to write by the 23rd of March. Okay, really need to start thinking about that. Christ, when am I going to find the time to do that now? I haven't got my days free anymore. You'll get it, Topper. Yeah, get on with the writing of the quiz. Yeah, quite. I've got to write a pub quiz pack tomorrow, so maybe I can find something in there to overlap it. Megs will probably give me a hand writing it as well if I ask her nicely. So maybe you could have a Mr. and Mrs. flashback. Anyway, that's Topper on Thursday at 8 p.m. Splash Attack, Slam, and Elimination packs from TBC, Topper, and DWY. The name I don't recognise, but that should be fun. As for me, I'm going to be back next Saturday, just the one stream a week now, and apparently we have got Crossfire, Data Leak, and The Hive, by the looks of it. Crossfire is by Shadowbane, Data Leak is by Adam, and The Hive is by Lingo. So lots to look forward to there. That's going to be next Saturday at 8 p.m. GMT. I do hope you can come and join me, and I do hope my systems hold up in the interim. Because yeah, it's not been ideal tonight. But thank you for sticking with me. I hope you've had fun all the same. To all our question writers and proofing team as well, thank you very much for all your efforts there. It's been a lot of fun tonight. What's Gooey's actual Twitch address? So really, it's gooey0001_. So yeah, it's a difficult one to get. But we're gonna go raid him, and we're gonna say double 69. I'm sure he'll find it funny. Thank you very much for joining me this Saturday evening. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. As ever, do come and join the server. I'll keep you updated on any updates I get on the machine, working or not. And yeah, all will be well. Until next time, you have been watching Game Night. I have been Royal Flush. Do take care. Be splendid and wonderful and marvellous and safe as always. And until next time, take care. Peace out. And good night.